Hi guys, and welcome back here at 1000 PS. Today we're not talking about motorbikes. No, today it's about the TVS NTORQ racing scooter. And if that's thrown you off, stay here because it's got a lot of cool gadgets in store for you. So first of all, I want to talk about the looks and the gadgets that come with the scooter. It's set to be inspired by stealth aircrafts, and if you try to combine those two things, they're pretty apart from each other. But I have to say, I do understand what they were going for. It does have a sporty and really modern look about it, and it also comes with gadgets that are very non-atypical for a scooter, and I'm going to tell you about those in a second. The scooter also comes with it comes in 8 different color schemes, so there's something for everyone and anyone. And it also comes in a Marvel edition. I haven't seen that myself, but it says on the website that that's affordable and that that's available too. So check that out if you're interested in Marvel and you want to combine those two things together. The display itself is aimed to resemble a gaming console. And I think that makes a lot of sense when you think about the older 90s gaming consoles, and I personally really like that look. So it's not really your typical modern, clear as day, everything's structured apart from each other and neat TFT display. It still is a TFT display, but it has a very different look about it. But I think it actually has a lot of character. So check that out and let us know down in the comments what you think about that. I think it's a really cool gadget. And also what it comes with is a top speed speedometer. So if you want to check your last route, your last tour, and your top speed, you can do that pretty easily through the menu. And also you have a 0 to 60 time tracker. So if you want to test how fast you can go from 0 to 60, just hit that, and then you can check that out and see how fast you can go. My colleague actually broke the website's record of 9 seconds. He did it in 7, so let us know if you want to challenge us and try yourself. Another pretty random thing is the lap timer. And I don't really know myself who would want to take that baby to a racetrack, but I think it's a really fun gadget to have. So you can track the time of your last lap. So if you pull the throttle and you go and then you stop, you have that amount of time that you can track, which is kind of cool. What do you think about it? So now that I've talked about top speed, I also want to talk about performance. So the 125cc one-cylinder engine actually performs the way that you expect of a scooter of that level. And I think you get everything you need. It's perfect for a day-to-day basis, for your daily trips to work or school, or if you want to do grocery shopping. Everything's possible, especially with the spacious top case and also the under seat storage. You can fit your helmet in there or your grocery bag or anything you want to put in there. There's space for that. So that's a really good thing to keep in mind if you need something that you can transport things with. Also, talking about the engine and the performance, I also think that the 125cc engine doesn't disappoint. If you keep in mind that it's of that level, it does everything you need. Top speed of 95 kilometers per hour is fairly enough. And also, there is an alarm signal that activates as soon as you go 80 kilometers per hour or more. And that's actually a pretty good thing. I also think that it would be really good to have in other scooters, because usually the framework isn't done that specifically, and also when you go over that amount of speed, then the frame can kind of bend in a way because it's not meant to endure that type of speed over a long period of time. But I think the NTORQ kind of proves that it's manufactured in a very, very good way, because that doesn't happen. The stability and the security of the NTORQ's framework it doesn't change. So no matter if you go 40 kilometers or 80 kilometers per hour, nothing changes about the feeling of the scooter itself, which is great to have, especially when you're a beginner and you don't know what exactly you have to pay attention to. So keep that in mind when you're thinking of buying this scooter. The only negative aspect, if you want to say that, about the NTORQ is the sound. So I think with scooters, especially young drivers, they really want to have that aggressive sound that a lot of scooters come with. And also because it's the racing edition, I understand that they were aiming for a really like rich sound. But I also think that it kind of got to a level of too much, especially like here in Austria or in Germany, where you have these alleys with buildings left and right, and the sound bounces off of the walls. It kind of gets to a point where I can imagine you having a fuss with your neighbors, and I kind of think you want to avoid that. Maybe to some of you, that loud sound, that roaring sound and rich sound is a positive aspect. So let us know what you think about that in the comments. Another very positive feature about the NTORQ Racing Edition is the kickstart. I think to have that option of keeping that tradition or that old way of starting the engine alive is really amazing. And I think you get almost nostalgic when you try to use that. You also have the normal like electric start, but I think a kickstart is actually a really cool addition to the whole package. So I think overall the scooter is a really cool package. It comes with a lot of fun gadgets to have that are not necessary, but they're really special and you don't find them in any other scooter that I've seen before. And also the framework's great. I think the engine does what it has to do. And I think you can have a lot of fun with it. And the top speed is more than enough. You can take a lot of things with you through the underseat storage and the top case. So let us know what you think about that type of scooter. If it's enough for you, if you kind of wish it had a even more sporty look, or if you think the sound is great, and if you don't agree with that statement, let us know, subscribe and like, and we'll see each other very soon.